out what you really are here for, what you really designed for in your life. And I had to discover that purpose for myself. And if I had to imagine a world without poetry, I pray that I'm God's chosen son. Prepare me for the ultimate sacrifice. I would die for being to have a voice again. I can feel the weight of the rusty chains cutting within my wrist. Restraining my hand to write miracles of 2 yoke pages. Naysayers were riot as my poetry walks on top of a woman's desperate tears. And no matter how tight they choke this collar around my throat, my word refused to sink. You disciples become restless every crack of dawn. Roosters crowing at the top of their lungs, a community denying the scars within their souls because they fear expressing themselves. They fear writing it all out. They fear being vulnerable from the same group of people who can relate to their testimony. And this damn rooster keep crowing while we portray poetry for the 3rd time. Yeah. I can feel the flaming whip decorating my back with chaos. The metal ball collided to my skin to remind me that vibration carries sound. Enough sound that my vibration morphed into a scream rumbling the ground beneath my feet. 40 lashes ticking down and I never switched up. For this shit called poetry, 40 lashes ticking down and I'll never switch up. For every ounce of blood shredded out my skin, let it drip onto the pavement of somebody else's caged-in reality. For every blood-stained nail hammered into the silence of my palms, let another king write about how his heart jumped the first time he saw birth. For every piece of iron hammered into my feet, let another queen write affirmations of wisdom into her existence. And for every drop of spit they spit on me with hate in their heart, for every drop of spit they spit on me with hate in their heart. And another little boy or little girl grow up to become metaphors, becoming the savior of words that are stuffed in the basement of what is truly possible. And as they place the crown of thorns on my head, let them remember that my voice, my expression, this poetry, this blood is poetry in itself, and my blood will tell a story of how I gave my life up for poetry. So use it. Now, I wouldn't be Bleek if I didn't do a little bit of love. I'm the definition of needing a woman's touch. Can we first start with this overbearing pile of clothes I've been aiming to put away for years? I keep washing and drying off the dirt of my past, but I can't seem to find the piece of line to perform a perfect fold, putting away my clothes in the deepest drawers of my heart. Can she expand my mind on the details of deep cleaning? Remind me of parts I forget to clean. Like sweeping self-doubt from under the beds of my mind when I feel undeserving of her generosity. Ooh, y'all just don't know how amazing she is to me. Deep scrubbing my smile, mopping my tongue, rinsing my words in the pine saws of her feelings, disaffecting my mouth with vicious attacks against her ladies. Don't y'all hate when us men blame y'all for our own self-procrastinating ambitions? Boiling pot of fabuloso dancing across the interior of my nose. Her sin is as strong as her Saturday morning playlist when she cleans. Can she apply cool water on the grease burns of my wrist? Because I grew up ignorant, believing a man doesn't belong, getting kicked. Now I'm several steps behind. I'm several steps behind learning the recipes to feeding the butterflies inside her stomach. Man, she is quite the interior decorator. Her head and forehead pressed against my window. Her eyes squinting for clarity as she soul searching for the inner king in me. Teach me not to be content with an open, damaged, blind view, but to hang up curtains of evolving growth, made out of fabric stronger than the man I used to portray. She is quite the interior decorator. No, seriously, because so often my heart and mind can be in the same room and never match. She will have to first start by repainting my plain walls with spring colors of joy, ordering furniture in sets of unconditional love, rearranging my pride to make room for her warmth and tenderness. She may even hang the clock or a mirror on the wall to reflect the devotion she put into my character. I am the definition of needing a woman's touch. I have discovered ways to Love you past your skin. When butterflies land in my view, I see your spirit in their wings. All the different patterns of you, filling in the lines of your forgiving patterns. When you speak, goosebumps appear. Your tongue sings words that my heart wants to learn the words to. Your energy sets the clouds on fire. I never knew that love could burn so deep, my flesh flicker into ashes, casting off into your sunset. This may sound silly, but I imagine angels tuning in into the moments of our laughter. Playing a marathon clip after clip, you are my world hydrating in large masses of water as civilization around us conquers uncharted territory. I named each teardrop joy that my eyes gave birth to. Your tears reaching out for me as if they heard your heartbeat over 1,000 times. Running, leaping off the cliffs of my cheeks, because the sight of seeing someone you love is worth falling to your door. It's worth falling to your bed. Thank you.